Alright, my computer decided to work today. I'm so excited. Alright. Alright. I think I need a little more height on these. A little bit more. I don't know, I think we might be okay with this. I don't know. But I'm just to get the shape of my pumpkin, I'm just looking at this. And I'm pre-sketching this. I got a bunch of them. Everybody wants pumpkins at my work. I don't know why. Everybody's wanting pumpkins so bad this year. No Reaper, they want the pumpkin. So I have like one, two, I'm gonna try to make 4 pumpkins today. I'm gonna try to, I guess, challenge myself every day. I've got to stop being so lazy, definitely. So, oh, you know what? I always forget to put water in my cup. I don't know what it is. Probably because I'm so used to the chalk. And that's what I'm thinking. Okay. I mean, I got all this paint going on and stuff, and I forget the cup every single time. Every time. It's great. Okay. There you go. The water's dark. What the hell? Alright. It is what it is. Yeah, hopefully my cats aren't. I literally just put this in here and I got dark colored again, my brushes. Probably from the other. But you know what? I gotta get all this done, so it's alright. I wanted to get. I'm obviously gonna need a lot of orange. So I got this orange. How many oranges do I have? Is the issue. I got this. Okay, that's yellow. What's this supposed to be? I'm just looking through my colors. I honestly can never know. What is that brush tip? No one ever knows what one's actions are going to be because if we did, we'd be able to prevent world disasters like Hitler. Sometimes, if you want to protect yourself and find out what's going on, those yellow ushers. I think this with the. I think this might make a nice yellow. Anyways, if you want to find out someone's next actions, you have to separate yourself emotionally. This because I'm from a military family and they don't mess around. And, anyways, you want to not come off being so, I guess, forgiving. And you always want to analyze people. I honestly do not trust hardly anybody. But I mean, I don't believe there's anybody, a psychic or anything out there that could tell you what somebody's gonna do next. Because if that anybody could, this world would be a better place. If you gotta wonder what someone's actions are, honestly, it's probably a sign that you shouldn't be there. So, what the hell is this? All these gadgets with his damn rays. But yeah, I've learned that lesson hard, my friend. Oh, no wonder it came with all this stuff, but maybe I can use these for mixing colors. Is that it? Is there anything behind it? Oh, there's a shit ton more of these small things. This fancy stuff. I don't know what the hell to do with all of this sometimes. Alright. There's a ton of brushes. Jeez, if I wanted to hold a damn brush party, it's up in here. Oh, excuse me. I'm gonna make a wish. Oh god. Facebook stuff. My TikTok video. Oh, hello, Mark. My TikTok video I made of the Chong store trip. I'm allowed to do intro bark music, and I had 600 hits in one day. I must be doing something good in the world. I was even for a second, my short was next to Black Veil Bride. Me and my husband were watching YouTube like we normally do. And he goes, "Look, you're next to Black Veil Brides." I say, and I told him, "Stop messing with me." I go, and he goes, "Look," and I went, "Oh shit, look at that." I couldn't believe it. I mean, I don't know if it'll ever happen again, and it's okay if it doesn't. Because I know I'm going to be dead in about, I don't know, about 40 years. So I might as well occupy myself with interesting stuff if I'm going to be dead in 40 years. The only thing is, if you're going to die suddenly, I don't know, the whole getting into your social media once you're dead, like your kids or husband, sometimes they don't have access and you got to do all that. But I made a full recovery, so I'm alright. But yeah, I actually had a good day at work. And the thing is, I go to work and I end up spending more money because I end up, because I buy a lot of stuff. I buy all these crystals and I give them out as presents all the time. This is how my life goes. It's like random present stuff. And I'm like the pioneer woman, and all my friends go into the mall blowing all kinds of money. Some people for Christmas have already dropped $2,000 on Christmas. You know what I say. If people can't appreciate who you are without the money, then I don't know if they're worth keep. But I'm not going to sit there and tell my friends this because it's rude. And you gotta find some people gotta find out for themselves. These got little curves. I got this pumpkin image from Google, and I just get real basic ones. So when I start putting it together, I can like make the background a little better. But sometimes it's just way easier. Yeah, it's coming down like this. Here we go. It's way easier to do this stuff yourself, and it's so much cheaper. Oh my god, is it so much cheaper? My friends have literally spent $500 on Halloween, and then everybody's probably gonna blow about $1,000 on at Thanksgiving. And for what? For a bunch of food that no is way too much and really no one's going to eat. I don't know. I just sometimes I don't see the point. Okay, I want a line there. And all right, I want a shade here. Yeah, my husband had me because Amazon Prime had a deal. Everything was 80% off. So I said, okay, whatever. So went there, they had these paints, cheap ass paints. And I got those. And then I said, man, they got his work socks cheap, so I got those too. This is why I have so much crap. I spent like $60 and it would have been like 60 something, and I only spent like 30 bucks. It's like, I don't know if they still got them going on, but you guys should check it out because I have not went on Amazon for a while, but I was getting low in paint and everything else. And I was being well behaved because I still have plenty of crystals because I'm just going to use up. I bought a lot of crystals last Christmas and I buy them all in bulk for my jewelry and such because I feel the magic in crystals is all in the effort that comes freely out of your body. So if you actually make the necklace, it helps a lot better. And it could be more powerful at times. Alright, with this here, this image, I made this, but I got the line work for the pumpkin I wanted. I'm not going to put those leaves in the background because I'm trying to make this a little Halloween pumpkin because I promised my friends that I would do this. Oh, you're welcome. You know, everybody's been through shitty times. We're all subject to this in our lives, so you really can't beat yourself up over this. I'm just glad I wake up alive every day. It's getting down to that these days. So, and there's nothing wrong with it. There really isn't. I'm gonna put a pair of eyes on this pumpkin. That's why I think I do so much art. I really do. See, I just adding little eyes and stuff. Because before I get this, I have this chalk paint stuff, and I wish I would have bought orange at this point in my life. But I'll get that later, I guess. But anyways, they're a lot, and it's real thick stuff. So I probably should have got orange, but it was at the dollar store for $3. Well, Family Dollar. It's not. Nothing's really. Our dollar stores have ended. It's like even at the actual dollar store, it's like a dollar. Everything's like $1.08. They raised it 8 cents. This is why I'm the pioneer woman. I'm really tired of. I'm really just tired of people in general. Sometimes they just get on my nerves, and sometimes it's nice to escape and just make your own stuff and not even worry about mainstream. And it drives me to, since my computer's not working, well, at least enough to where I need it. I haven't ran into I ran into my resident that's getting me that publisher from Florida, but then they just had this hurricane. What was I forgot what it was. My friends had it all over Facebook and they were praying for people. So, I have very good friends. So, but I kind of just added this in because why start a project when you kind of don't know where to put your paintbrush? I'm a writer at heart. And anyways, I like to be prepared. So I feel this is a good way of being prepared. And it's basic mathematics. I'm going to put happy here and then Halloween here. I think that would be nice. And then probably, I don't know, I work all the way up to Monday. Maybe, hopefully, somebody could drop me off or pick me up some of this orange chalk paint. But I might have enough with all my little paints I have now. I mean, a little bit goes a long way and you can mix them, so I think I'll be okay. I think black would have been the problem. I would have ran out of most. Alright, alright. Yeah, I'm putting happy Halloween and I know cursive, but it's good for like certain stuff, but I feel just printing this out is good. And it's really not that hard. I think I've been on here 17 minutes and I literally looked at a basic pumpkin image. And I even got this far. I mean, these are so easy. You can just mass produce this, and some people think I've done the most amazing thing in existence. But I really have not. I just took what childhood, when you age. Well, I am 50. I'm 50 and I was really sick for a little bit and then I came back and next thing I know I'm getting all these different people trying to help me out with jobs. I'm probably switching jobs soon. There's only so much you could do. I mean, it's not a bad job, it's just more opportunity at the other job. And at this point, I might as well. And don't mind the vacation. The husband, he's in charge of his restaurant. Me and my brother, it was so funny. He always says he's number one. And then they end up like in a restaurant, it's always number one or number two in charge. So we call it pee and poop. And we ask him if he's pee or poop. And he gives us this crazy look. Like we've lost our minds. So it was funny. I had black on the last time I did this, so I'm gonna leave my black in here. I can see why artists have so many damn dishes for their stuff. You really would have to. Because I need that for like up here. So I'm gonna do. What am I doing? Okay. Yeah, this is garbage. I'm gonna put this here. Alright, I've been putting this on this little tray. And this is really. I would, like I said, I wish I would have bought a bunch of orange of this. I wasn't thinking. Get at the dollar store. You need so many little stuff. And I found out too, peppermint oil, if you take it and you put it on wherever you don't want your animal to pee or whatever, because sometimes when I leave for 12-hour shift, I want him to pee on the puppy pad. I don't want to sit there and have to be cleaning an hour after being gone for 12. So I've been taking peppermint oil and he hates it. He peed in the puppy pad, nowhere else around it or anything. Then he was like, he likes to try to clean my pillows and stuff and licks it and chews them and all this stuff. So I put like 3 drops of peppermint oil on my bedding and he immediately stopped. So I was very proud of him. So I don't know. These are the other ones. I actually have 4 people that want these because every year I'm very popular at work. Everybody wants something. Last year I gave everybody a crystal necklace. And I told my friends, since I'm just waiting on this other stuff to book, I'm just going to start doing this. So now I got 4 orders for a pumpkin. And I told everybody, that I get these from work and I cut them up. It's crazy because I'm not trying to go broke being creative. And I am never going to be I'm not gonna have enough time invested in my life to sit there and try to be a serious artist. I'm more motivated and getting when Florida gets itself together. It would be where I find a publisher in Florida and a hurricane goes through. This would be my luck. It's crazy, but it is what it is, I guess. But he did tell me not to go to Amazon. He was very specific, this older gentleman. Well, he's my resident's older, so he's about 90. And I think they have a publishing company or something because his son's a artist. And I told her I would try because her son's an artist. And I always treat her nice. So hopefully they're still up and running. But this could be the universe telling me kabam. Who knows anymore? At least I have Halloween decorations to make. And then my friends were like, "Oh, you know how to make a Santa?" I was like, "I don't know. I guess I'll have to try to make a Santa." Because people want Santa Claus stuff, but I don't think I can make reindeer. I really can't do faces. I have, I mean, I'm just an average person making just with basic art. So I don't, but there's an awful lot of holidays. But I guess that hurricane that went through, I was seeing Facebook stuff and even on TikTok. There was an alligator where somebody posted on TikTok and they were doing memes about it. They were finding alligators in their kitchens as they were going back to their house. I really thought that was funny. I was like, and it was they did, they were just taping it. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I probably would do the same thing. Oh my god, if I had an alligator in there, I would probably make sure that Chong was okay, and then I'd go and I would be filming that alligator. I don't blame them after that hurricane, but Pretty in Pink. Oh, I like that movie. Well, I don't know his innermost thoughts, and nobody knows any innermost thoughts. I mean, I guess if you want to know what a man is doing, you're better off playing hard to get, honestly. And you're putting yourself out there and you're already giving them control. Love is like war. I mean, it really seriously is. You got to give allegiance. And then if you do decide to get married or whatever later on, you're stuck for an awful long time. And then even if you try to get out of the marriage, it's easy to get married, but hard to get divorced. So I would just, if I was you, I wouldn't worry about it. I would just go about my business because honestly, you got to have a decent job when you get older. And you generally do not meet your husband until you're in your, I want to say mid 20s to 30s, and then that could be your first husband that could throw you for a loop, and then if you're gonna go a second cycle, it's generally like 10 years later. So if this man is not meant to be with you, he's just not meant to be with you. And like my mom used to tell me all the time, you let somebody go and they come back, they're meant to be with you. If you let them go and they don't come back, you guys were not meant to be with one another. And my mother used to tell me that all the time. Because unfortunately, that's what you got to deal with in life. Because as much as he's doing, he might have found somebody else. Who knows? And if he did, he did. But eventually, you're going to do that same thing to someone else. It's a cycle, it repeats itself. And sometimes you just got to see it through and not worry about it so much. A message, I don't channel spirits. I really don't. I could be intuitive, like if it's a general reading or something, but I can't channel these guys. I don't allow spirits to be in my body. I won't. I think some of them are batshit crazy for doing that. This is why I study the exorcism ceremony, and I guess it is a thing. And the thing is, why would you invoke evil into you? Yeah, yeah, no. Yeah, that would be asking a whole lot out of me. But sometimes you just got to deal with what life brings you. That's why you're supposed to have self love. So while you're in a waiting or transition period, you're not focusing and being hypersensitive on one thing. See, I got small brushes now. I got all kinds of little gadgets now. I'm blessed. All right. Hey, I want to do the features on this pumpkin black too. All right. I'm gonna do the eyes and trim around there. Yeah, I feel if you define the eyes and bring them out more. I got this chalk paint just so I can make like it's thicker since I'm dealing with cardboard. But it's the cheapest way because the canvas, I believe, some of the people at my work said it's the paint that costs more. I think it's the canvas. I told everybody from my work that I won't be doing practice a lot of painting because I would like to do a face one day. I really, really would. So I got me like 3 boxes and everything. Oh, there's a whole bunch of boxes there. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to be a hoarder. I just have to make Halloween things. And then my brother goes, oh, go in the dumpster over here in the side. I'm like, no. I said, if it's been in the dumpster, I truly don't want it. So were changing our soap dispensers and putting up new machines and all this crap, and he had a bunch of boxes. And they were clean boxes. Because I told him if I'm going to paint on it, I'm not going to go painting on a dirty box. That's my crazy brother for you. But he liked one of my pumpkins. He got my first scary pumpkin. He said he's putting it up in his house. And he liked it. So. Well, I'm not. This is going to be just one of those things. It's almost like a little card. I could do a bunch of these until I get better, because I do have to get better at sketching. I do have to get better at the shading at some point in my life. I really do. All right. Now, I have this little tiny brush I want to put over here. I put, I think brown and yellow make it. Pretty sure they do. Especially those. Oh, hey. Yeah, it looks close enough to get orange, honestly. I think I'll be alright. I did spend a ton of money at Amazon for this. Alright, that's that. I thought I had another small. Yeah, it's right here. Alright, I am going to now start doing these lines. I feel like it's basic geometry, if you think about it, with this kind of craft. And I do like math. I got a mathematical mind. Alright, I'm gonna have to put black this chalk paint. I should just buy more of this. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this to like outline the whole pumpkin, because I am dealing with cardboard. on some of these lines here. And it does dry pretty fast. That is what I do like about it. Yeah, the other stuff, the acrylic paint is just not working for cardboard. I mean, I can use it once it's kind of on a little. But this is like one of the holidays I like because it's literally not about money. I think that's why Halloween is like my favorite holiday. All you gotta hear about everybody's miserable. Thank God Christmas is over. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, why did you spend all that money to not even enjoy the time? I mean, last year, I just told my husband I don't want nothing. I did, and I really honestly did not want a thing. I said, I have so much stuff around the house, and so many things to throw away. Just that I just wanted a basic. I didn't even really put up a tree. By the time you go buy the tree and do all this other stuff, it's, I don't know, sometimes it's a pain. And you gotta take it down, and then no one's gonna help me take it down because it is what it is. Or I actually, the Christmas tree, I take it back, we take a Christmas tree from my mother-in-law. It's a small one, and I never took it down, the tiny tree. And I actually have hair things, and I just stuck things in there, and it literally sits on the table. This is what it does. So, because it's just like too crazy. And and then before you know it, all your neighbors are stressed out because if people did not pay their rent on time because they're all worried about this Christmas BS. Last time this guy was looking for his packages, he ordered a purse for his girlfriend, and it was a $200 purse, and she's all upset wanting this $200 purse. I'm like, I am so glad. And I just told him, I was like, "You have any protection on it? I mean, if I don't get my shit from Amazon, they just send me more." No, they don't do that. But I had a good deal. And I'm thinking, who the hell wants a $200 purse? He had me at $200 purse. I'm like, gee. And it was a whole thing. There was letters. He put up little cameras for this purse. And I told him, I was like, I got a lot of purses. And I don't even use purses because when me and Sean go on dog walks, I'm lucky if I don't have to. I wouldn't want anything like that because the spider would crawl up at it. I had a spider that was huge. It was the size of my hand. It must have got in my bag or something when I was up and down the park. And oh my God, this damn spider was huge and it bit me twice. I wasn't afraid of it. I wasn't sit there trying to go. I was ready to be at fucking war with this thing. I went and their sniffer is bad. Well, is so good that you can hurt them with their sniffer. So I said, okay. So, anyways, I literally bought it was 10 air fresheners and the strongest they have, two. And I literally sat there with my 10 air fresheners and I waited this motherfucker out. Waited him out. Waited him. I don't play. Me and this guy's was at war. I was having issues with him. This guy was gonna be bye bye if he liked it or not. So, anyways, I got him. I was doing laundry in the living room, and next thing I know, he was there. And he crawled on my leg, and he was trying to bite me. My blood must be very good. I carefully jerked him because right before he bit me, I literally I got angry with him and I jerked him away and I sprayed him. And my husband, I thought I was a lunatic. I sprayed so much I didn't think it was possible to spray anymore. That was how crazy it was. And he never came out from under the refrigerator. He got like 2 cans of spray. Literally, that was it thrown at him. So, I mean, the whole house smelled good when I was done. I think he died from poisoning, and I really wanted to win that battle because I wanted to give the last kill. I really did. I wanted because me and him were at war, and I just wasn't happy with his whole state of affairs, and I felt a grievance towards. I should have done it, but my friend said that I won the battle because he was dead, and I told him I beg to differ. So we went, and then my friend was like, "Well, at least he's dead," and he is dead. It didn't have to be this way. He could have left after the first night, after he got a little bit of my blood and left. But no, easy. And he stayed around just to bother me. And the thing is, I might look all sweet and innocent, but if you're gonna stay around and you're a big hairy, I ain't gonna let you sit there and chomp on me. And I got chomped. So the most humane thing I could do without poison was to do that. So that's what I did, and I mean, it was a pain in the ass. I had to stalk a spider, but it was a real big spider. I mean, he was as big as this hand, the spider. When he was on my leg, he literally was wrapped around my leg. That's how deep it got. So, I mean, that's just, it is what it is there. But I knew that a predator tries to instill fear. So, but they sometimes feed off your fear. Even spiders will feed off your fear. It's just what they do. So, I'm just gonna make this black. I'm gonna make just Halloween decals. Instead of worrying about all this shading, maybe I could just do black and white pumpkins, like kind of like I did the Reaper, with a little bit of pizzazz, and then shade it out that way. I feel it's more sinister in this way. There we go. But these kind of things, for some reason, amuse me. I do like doing this kind of stuff. I mean, it's almost that exactly like drawing. It's just you're putting it on a piece of cardboard. See? It's really not that bad for what it is. Alright, alright. I'm gonna put a little white in here. We had a big weather change over here. I don't know if we're getting the stuff from the hurricane. I think we are, honestly. Because Ohio's not that far away from Florida, honestly. There was a lot of animals that got hurt. I felt bad. I really did. Alright. I think I have enough chalk paint to finish what I need to finish. My friend that used to work with me, she's a TikTok creator, and she deemed herself safe, which was nice. But yeah, she moved out there. And the crazy thing, she got this job at a Waffle House and all this, and then a damn hurricane hit. If it gets her, it's a wild place there. Alright. So yeah, I wish I had. Oh man, I wish I had hair. A better camera would be nice in my life, but there you go. I mean, there you go. I think that's the easiest way to get it. I kind of like the look of that because it kind of looks like war paint a little bit. I wish I could do some of those skulls. Oh my god. I've seen some skull things I really would like to try to do. I don't think I'm advanced enough for a skull. I think that would be just a little too much. I kind of want to give it the cloudy look because you know how it could be real scared to have cloudy white eyes. I feel it's on every exorcism movie. It truly is. I've been watching a lot of exorcism movies. I don't know. I think I like the creepy factor more than serial killers because honestly, these days, I mean, that's not if anything, that's just everyday reality. Every time you turn around, a kid's been abducted or sold or this or that. There was an Amber Alert yesterday, and I guess around Halloween, the one thing you hear about these things all the time on the news, and I'm not trying to get in a whole subject about that, but you don't hear about demonic stuff unless it's around Halloween. So all the good, like exorcist stuff, is around Halloween. It's a fun time of year. Christmas, they used to, I don't know what the statistics are now, but when I was growing up, that statistics generally are people are more depressed around Christmas. Go figure. You spend a lot of money on Christmas and you get depressed on top of it. I find this crazy. But yeah, I used to watch this talk show, Delilah. I think she passed away. Her son committed suicide, honestly. And I think that's why she got the TV station or the radio station. And I think she does that because I think her son did commit suicide around Christmas time. And she did try to help him, which is it's hard dealing with loss like that. Oh, this is good because I can actually make this a little and kind of shade on the white with black. This actually is a good little method I had. Just a touch. See, look at that. You don't do a lot, just a little bit. And it just looks like different, it just looks like a cloud effect. I figured this out the other day. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the white, I'm mixing in this white, and I got white and the other, the orange here. I'm going to get my thicker brush. See, each pumpkin is going to be a little different. So, I'm just mixing all this in one pile. I just want very little bit of another color. I want it to be like a neon. I want it to be like a neon pumpkin. I don't know. I'm looking for like a neon pumpkin. Let me. Oh, like I've been telling you. I think it's Lina Purple. I can't tell you how people are thinking, and anybody that can tell you how people are thinking, in my opinion, are just taking advantage of you. I know what his feelings are towards you, but I would just try to maybe just concentrate on yourself and just try to relax, maybe even paint. Because that's questions I just can't answer. Where is Ramona? Is he in? And nobody can answer that either. I mean, everyone has free will. If I was able to protrude in this kind of activity and know all this kind of stuff, it means a lot of other people wouldn't, and there'd be less freedoms in this world. So, I mean, that's a question that I would honestly maybe seek, even if you went to see a priest or not, they're going to tell you the same, honestly. I do downward strokes. Wherever you see this, just go straight down. And this is so much cheaper than getting those transparent things from the coloring book. But yeah, I could never tell. No one could tell you that. I mean, I'm sorry you're going through it, and that I really am. But nobody can honestly tell you this stuff. Alright. I'm gonna have to put more black into this. See, I'm actually not, I just put very little. I'm just kind of trying to make it real abstract looking pumpkin. I mean, it's artwork, so it could be, I don't know, it could be an albino pumpkin. It doesn't have to be orange. Maybe it could just be white, possible. I'm just putting this in here and I'm going to retrace the lines again. But this is very fun. It really is. I know it's, I mean, to me, this is fun and a masterpiece, but in reality, no, it's not. I'm just going to stick that there because I'll fix up this white stuff here. And it matches the eyes. I really do get involved with my artwork, especially when I'm on a mission. And like I said, just you look up an image and just to get your dimensions. You got to get the dimensions on something. I got the dimensions on this pumpkin, and then from there, I really did. It's you got to know how long you want it and stuff. I know you don't want to go in blindly, because then you wasted your time. Because once you get it to this point, you kind of decide if you want it metallic, what color. You can have a blue pumpkin. It doesn't matter. Whatever makes you happy. All right, and I'm gonna clean that up. It looks kind of yucky because I gotta redo these cleaned up. That it will be. Next one, I mean, I could just do different color pumpkins. Why not? You don't always have to have one kind. You can have one something that's a little different that stands out. A little odd, but that's okay. Diversities in life are good. They really are. Alright. I think I'm just gonna take this chalk paint and mix it in with the other. It's the only way I can actually paint on cardboard. I'm really glad I got a white and a black. And I can get it literally from Family Dollar. You don't need a whole ton of this. Alright, I'm gonna put this here now. I'm gonna redefine these. And you definitely need chalk paint for this. I mean, when you start these arts and crafts, no one tells you the fine details. They sure don't. Yeah, it's just the same thing as drawing, but you're drawing with the ink that just keeps going. There, getting there. Pull that over like that. And if you want to, you can just, after this, just leave it just like this. Because you're literally giving it to a friend for a basic decoration for a door. You're not looking to keep this thing for years. I mean, this is not going into an art gallery at all. It's just something fun to say, "Oh, that girl Michelle, she made me this, and it wasn't bad. She made it herself." And people appreciate that because you took effort instead of just taking 5, $10, which they could have done and went to the store. You went and made them something. When you take your time and effort to do something, people appreciate it more than a gift card sometimes because it has more meaning. When things have more meaning, it's always better. It really is. So you gotta keep redefining. I'm just gonna concentrate on the still pumpkin. I might put some more dimensions, like some other lines. I think I want this on it. If I want that to have a white base, that's what I'm gonna start doing. I have a lot of black chalk paint, so I just gotta mix it with the other acrylic, and you can change the color of the chalk paint. So there was a way of saving it, so I won't lose my mind while the husband's at work. I mean, I did work today. I gotta work a little bit. Everybody does in life. I feel bolder lines that are thicker make this pumpkin a little bit better. Sometimes bolder lines are good, sometimes they're not. And in this case, I think it's better, especially since it's sitting against cardboard. Alright, there we go. Yeah, you want it nice and thick coming down here. 'Cause you wanna curve it over. Yeah, like that. There. That's actually pretty decent. I mean, I gotta still go through the pumpkin more. It is a lot of good practice, and like I said, depending on how far you want to go, I would like to eventually be able to paint faces, but maybe this is something that'll help me. Who knows? Alright. See, I feel my pumpkin was a Viking in a former life. You got like this war paint going on. I'm trying to get the dark, sinister eyes here. I'm trying to focus on practicing on eyes, like shadowing eyes. I'm trying to get this to be like a human eye almost. I'm trying to get a dead eye. They're very big and poor dead I want this one to match this one. There we go. Gotta do this like that. You can just match up your eyes, just play around with it, have fun. It's good to have fun. If you forget to have fun in your life, it's really not a good thing. Having fun is what we're supposed to be doing and relaxing because you will give yourself a heart attack. It's not a crazy thought here. Alright, getting much better here. It's almost like shading it in with a pencil. Just gotta wait till it dries to reapply. Yeah, I was pricing some of these decals that you can have ready made, and they want some money for this stuff. They are not cheap. And all these transparent things, and you can make it your own self and just buy this paint because you're definitely someone's doing the same thing I'm doing, except they're doing it on paper, and then the stuff could rip. So I want this to kind of look almost like the Joker. There we go. It looks pretty good. I just want to see if I could get. I hope this is orange. Yeah, this stuff I don't know. I thought that looked like one. Apparently, oh, this is something. All right, I think this is. And what's the sun? Just chalk and just use the rest of this stuff and do something sinister in the background. I mean, it is Hallow's Eve here. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I'm just literally mixing up like cake batter. And if you'd like I said, if you only have the acrylic and it's not sticking, get the chalk paint and mix it in with chalk paint. And then it actually, if you get white, it's kind of, you could see if you want a pastel of it or whatever. It's actually working out pretty good. That's not bad. Just keeps moving over. It kind of makes it's like a, I don't know, like a yellow. It's more like a yellowish orange. But that's okay because it's kind of like a neon type thing. And I just want to kind of thread it through the middle. I feel it'd be better just kind of in the middle, not bothering the other lines. And then I can always mix it in later with a smaller brush. Alright, put that black in there. Okay. Now, I got a smaller brush, which is right here. I got a ton of these brushes. I'm just using up the rest of this literally for the inside of here. Like the little black out there. So on the smaller brush, I'm just literally doing this to get it on the inside. And believe me, I'm not an expert at this at all. I just literally got bored. I just do these kind of things all the time. When you're used to arts and crafts, it's a different, I guess, feel. And you get better at them as you go along. Yeah. They still have black paint too. But I just want this yellow to be a little bit in here. See, you never know. Somebody might want a yellow pumpkin. You make a green pumpkin, you can make any kind of pumpkin you want, really. Let's get a little better. I'm so glad something possessed me to buy chalk paint. I'm so glad I listened to myself. Or I'd be struggling trying to get it to stick on my cardboard. Alright, I did this. Maybe that could be just a little darker. But the more you shade all these in, the better it gets. I kind of like that kind of look. Does that. Comes down, picks up the black and moves it around a little. Alright. Alright, now I'm gonna go over this again with that dry a second. Oh my knee. Okay, I'm getting there. I kind of like the contrast, like I said. I don't want it perfect like an AI. I want it to have a little bit of dimension. Because I feel that that's what AI art does. It lacks dimension. That's what I don't like about it. It lacks vision also. I mean, there's something about our brain that gives us individuality and good things, and it's a shame to waste it. They, I like how these come down. And I'm going to redefine these, but I kind of like how they kind of, it's not perfect. I feel, I don't know if I would like it perfect. I think I would like it not perfect, like distorted, because it looks more sinister when things are distorted. I wanted to do this like Joker because I wanted that inside of his mouth to get to be kind of creepy like a cloud. That would be better and more evil looking. To me, I believe that that's better. There we go. That's looking very good. All right. Oh, hello. How you guys doing? I got my sinister pumpkin going on here. I mean, it is a witch's holiday. I think every witch gets excited this time of year. I know I sure the hell do. I swear to God, these pumpkins and my artwork always have an unexpected turn and they always end up interesting looking. I'll get the basic shapes, but they always end up something different all the time. They never end up. There's never anything normal about the paintings I do. I'm beginning to think it's because I'm just not normal. I'm just gonna embrace the weirdness, I guess. Make this line thicker right here. There we go. We want all of those lines touching. Just make this a little thicker like this. Pull it out like that. Out like this. Yeah, now that I'm done with the inside, I'm just gonna redefine all of this here. Yeah, alright, it's not bad. See, if you seen a pumpkin like that coming at you, you'd probably be like, whoa, I better move. That thing looks like it's possessed or something. And really, when you added details, your detailed lines are always the most perfect. Try to always, you can always redefine these lines. You really can. And I don't want this to be perfect. I want it to be like, I want it to have contrast. I mean, nothing about Halloween's perfect. It's Halloween. The energies are all going down, the veil's going down. You got a lot of activity around Halloween. And you always got a good spooky story. This Halloween, we had a hurricane this Halloween season. I mean, well, if it was good or bad on them. Definitely was an energy flux, I'll tell you that much. I felt that energy flux. I didn't think it was going to turn to a damn hurricane, but it happens, I guess. So it motivates me to arts and crafts. But yeah, I just keep on widening these lines. I just keep widening till I'm happy with it. Just keep moving and doing your little stuff. I kind of want to make this a little more defined than the Reaper here. And the Reaper was good when I finished it a little bit, but I think I could have done a better job. I really think I could have. So I'm trying to, yeah, I want to kind of like black eyes. Black as I can get it. Yeah, that looks very interesting and sinister. I don't know. They always say distorted visions that we can't understand. We always, I guess, associate them with sinister. It's just other dimensions. Other dimensions have different kinds of proportions. I mean, I've never been in these other dimensions personally, but they say it's like different gravity and everything. And they just say there's a bunch of different ones. I personally have not been in there. I've always been on the planet Earth and on this dimension, so I don't know. I don't call anybody liars at the same time, I guess. I feel that's wrong. And if somebody is lying about something, I mean, they are, but it's not good to accuse people if it's not malicious. If someone did something malicious to you, I guess, maybe in a nice way, try to figure out what's going on and get out of the situation. But sometimes it's better just to let some lesson just on their own go away. All right. I think I'm finally done. I don't think there's much more I could do to this, but I don't know. Creepy factor? I try to get it like creepy, malevolent spirit. Just sucked into that. Yeah, I have no clue about dream jobs either, guys. I mean, mystical things are. I don't know personal information like this. We are not meant to have information like this. I mean, if you could find someone that truly can see if you're gonna what you're gonna do, I mean, be my guest. But I don't know any channel or anybody that could do that. Tell you what you're gonna get or what you're not gonna get. But I'm done my painting. I'm gonna put this up by the Reaper, and at least I got one pumpkin. I got three more to go, and probably three more boxes coming home too. So I will hopefully. Well, tomorrow's Saturday. It usually comes home later on Saturday. All right, when I get home at 7 after I give Chong a small walk, I'll try to come in and do another pumpkin and visit you guys tomorrow. So, and I hope you guys have a good night and stuff because I'm exhausted and I just wanted to get one of these pumpkins done. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow and have a good night.